Hi you guys, good morning. Sorry I look crazy. Welcome back to my channel though. I was supposed to do this Saturday, but me and my son had a really good time at this trampoline park for like a belated birthday type of thing, and he went with his best friend. So we had a really great day. And then my headphones went out, so no headphones and all that good stuff. But here I am, Tuesday, with another American Horror Story Apocalypse review, episode 2, the morning after. I'm gonna say this was by far like a really good episode for me. I enjoyed it, and it was a really good episode. I thought it was with the little twist at the end. Holy crap. But anyway, let's get to the beginning with Emily. You know, she's in her room, and like just snakes popped out of her goddamn closet, and I was like, what the hell is going on? Just all over the floor. Ah! You know, of course. So Tim, you know, hears her scream, and he runs in and, you know, trying to save the damsel in distress from the snakes. And I was just noticing, like, this whole episode was just filled with snakes all over the damn place in this episode, but we'll get to that in a second. So big old Amazonian lady and Miss Mead, Kathy Bates' character, come into the room, and they're like, what the hell is all this? Like, it's obviously snakes. And she's like, oh, they must have been, you know, deep underground to get away from the, I guess, radiation after the blast. Who knows how deep they went. Must have gotten through the sewage system. And she's super happy about this because that means protein. Oh, snake meat. I've never had snake meat. But, aren't you supposed to skin them before you eat them? I'm just saying. Their skin doesn't look very teeth friendly. Looks very chewy. Anyway, moving on. So, they have snake stew, which looks very unappetizing. And Coco, of course, is against it, because she's just like, if it doesn't have 2 legs or have too many legs, I don't eat it. And then Stu's little man, I forget his name, was Andre or something like that. He was like, oh, but you have no problem eating things with 2 legs. And then, like, nobody ate your boyfriend for the last time. Chill the fuck out. We don't even know if it was him, but I don't know. I pretty much am sold on the idea that who they were eating was definitely Stu. I'm just gonna say that. But anyway, my teeth look crazy today. Anyway, sorry. It's been one of those mornings, and it's super gray outside, as you can see in San Diego. Oh well. And Emily brings up to crazy ass Venable. The little buzzer went off. Who else is here? And that's when we get, you know, Michael Langdon. I know on the first review I said he looked like a vampire reject, but I don't know what it is with this episode. I don't know. I was like, okay, I could see the attraction. Mr. Seduction. I wouldn't say he's a charmer, because the way he speaks, it's filled with like shade. Like, his ass is just, he's very matter of fact. He gets right to the point. He does not mince his words at all. So it was cute. He's cute. Maybe it might be the hair. The magic is in the hair. But where was I going with this? So he's there and he's telling them, you know, about the outposts and what happened to them. And when someone did ask what happened to them, he was like, a massacre. Oh, massacre. Oh, what happened? You know, basically, all the people at the outpost got killed. Something tells me Michael has something to do with that, though. Especially when we get into this episode a little bit more. So yeah. So, yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure we all know he's the Antichrist by now. Hello. His name is Michael Langdon. He is the connection from Murder House to this new season. He is that baby from season 1 that killed the nanny. But I was like, why? How did he grow? How did he grow so fast? Because didn't that happen in 2011? Hey, if Game of Thrones can play with timelines, so can fucking Ryan Murphy. Okay? What's good for the goose, good for the gander. So anyway, he's explaining that to them. And he's also letting them know that they're about to go through, like, not a rigorous test or anything, but they are going to go through a vetting system called cooperating. Oh, how genius. And I look forward to meeting each and every one of you. But you also let them know if you don't go through with it, you can take this little pill, take your ass to sleep, and not wake up ever again. You know, to not get taken and eaten by, you know, the cannibals outside these walls. So there you have it. Anyway, moving on, because now I'm almost at my rest stop here. But Mr. Gallant, who actually plays Tate, who is Michael Langdon's dad in season 1, because he was being rapey Latex Man. Mr. Latex Suit Leather. He volunteers to go first. He does. He's asking, you know, Michael Langdon, or whatever you want to call him, is asking Mr. Gallant, you know, about his sexual orientation, and he lets him know I am gay, but, you know, I have fucked a girl, but, you know, he obviously does not enjoy it. And he let him know, like, if I have to do that again, you know, for procreation purposes, I will do that. And Langdon's like, we really don't need that. We have means to, you know, get your DNA and things like that, so you really don't have to. That's very, you may say, like, fucking is very archaic. Like, sex is obsolete. We don't really need it. So, thanks, but no thanks. And, it was kind of flirty. I was getting the vibes, but of course Langdon was just playing with him, toying with him, as you will. And Mr. Gallant asks Langdon if he's gay because he was getting a vibe, and Langdon was like, that would excite you, wouldn't it? And this guy was like, yes, very much, yes, it would. I would be delighted. And the interview's over. And as soon as it's over, Gallant's in his room masturbating, and we get like these flicks of images on the screen. Bitch, it's fucking Langdon in a circle with a star, you know, in blood. I guess he's working his voodoo magic. Is he like a warlock? That's what I want to know. Is he a warlock, or is he just making like some sort of blood ritual type of situation? Who knows? But that's what the image was. And I was like, look at him being bloody and naked. Naked and bloody. I don't know. That was weird. So, what else happened? Let me see.
Wait.
God, I forgot. Oh, so Mr. Latex Man pops up, and they are looking at each other, and Mr. Gallant goes up to him, and he's like all licking on his face, and I'm yours, fucking body and soul. Basically, they end up getting to it. He's getting banged out, and Nana stumbles upon, you know, so, oh, mysterious noises. Those are sex noises, lady. Not necessary for you to go over there, but of course she does. And then she tells on him. She goes and runs her mouth to Miss Meat and tells on her own grandson because she's a bitch. What a bitch. So they get, you know, oh no, then we go to Emily and Tim, and they just happen to, you know, stumble upon sorry, I got caught up in the momentum. Okay, so let me hurry up. And they go into Langdon's room, who just conveniently leaves the room while they're coming towards his room. And I was like, you guys, this is like a kind of a setup. Do you not understand? He left the room so you could go in the room, so y'all could think that you had some sort of, you know, security within this secret moment. No, he knows what you're doing because he set it up that way. He is setting everything up. Like, he is putting everything into play, and you guys are falling right into it. Every single one of you. Because he is the Antichrist. That is why. This kid is running for no reason. Anyway. So they look on the laptop, and they see the email, and basically the email is saying that Venable is making up her own rules, and, you know, especially about sexy time, which I'm sure Timothy and Emily would just die to do at this moment, because, you know, it's the end times. You want to do a little chitty bang bang, go ahead. But I guess Venable is just like, that is unacceptable and unnecessary. Let me make this a rule, and she does. So they're like, yes, we're gonna do it. And they did do it. And while they're doing it, Gallant is getting his ass tortured and whipped, but he seems to really enjoy it. And every time they crack the whip, he screams out the name of any iconic gay figure activist from the 70s and 80s, and he's like, they give me strength. And they do, because Miss Venable looks down after Miss V was like, should I give him another? And she's like, no, he's enjoying it. Let's cut this out. Cut this shit. Because it's doing nothing for us. And it's not going to give him up. And then it's Miss Venable's turn to speak with Langdon, which she does. And at first she's very tough, you know, going the whole feminist route, like, you men made a mess of things. And blah, 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 blah. Because Langdon is getting on her about her making her own rules. And he was just letting her know, like, I'm on you, bitch. I know what you did. And, you know, at first he's like, it's unacceptable. But it is what it is. Because then he tries to seduce her. And they're all super close. And, you know, he knows about her scoliosis because that's what she's got. She got a little curvature in her spine. And he's asking her if it hurts. She says no. But does it cause great pain? And she begins to, you know, Sarah Paulson's good at this. She could cry at the drop of a dime. And she starts, you know, waterworks. And she's like, yes. He's all super close to her face and like about to kiss her. And she says, did I pass? And like he's this close, and he's like, no. I'm like, oh, why are you so close to my face? I thought we were gonna make out. Sorry, choking on all the saliva. And that's like the perfect time for Miss Mead to come in, is when she's got her zipper down the back of her dress, ruining everything. Miss Mead looked mad as shit. She was like, that's my girlfriend. Stay away from her. She said it with her eyes. She didn't really say it out loud. But you get the gist of it. So Miss Venable, she helps Miss Venable zip the back of her dress. She's like, they must be working together. They know each other. And Michael's hearing all of this because you know he's the devil, and that's what the devils do. They be listening in on your conversation. So we get to the next scene. Langdon goes and sees about Mr. Gallant, who is still strung up by the cuffs in the little whipping room. And he is like, oh, you know, look what happens when you fucking you get some sexy time. And Gallant seems to think that it was Langdon. He's like, I didn't give you up. I would never give you up. And he was like, what do you mean? Like, came into my room. No, I didn't. And he's like, oh, sure. You weren't in that latex suit. He's like, let me make myself very clear. Or as clear as I know how to be. I would not fuck you even if you were the last man on earth. Which you almost certainly are. And that hurts. Oh, it crushes him. And another thing he says to him, I'm sure, is why what happens next happened. He's just like, you know, neither the hole in your ass or in your face needs to be filled. It's the one that's in your heart. Like, basically, you are, I would never touch you. I would never fuck you. You are desperate. You are very needy, and it's very unattractive. But, you know, you should go talk to your grandma because she ratted your ass out, says, so go see about that. Which Mr. Galan does. And Nana is very unapologetic about it. She's not one to mince her words either. She lets him know, yeah, I told on you because you don't deserve your spot and you don't deserve to procreate or have any of your DNA in this next life. Sorry, sis. And it's not in me to love you. Boom. And so Gallant is sitting by himself, you know, it's very sad. Tim and Emily, they get caught doing the do. They're in trouble, yada, yada, yada. And it sucks for them. So, oh, and Mr. Gallant sees Latex Man and follows him down the halls. And he's like, oh, I thought you said you wouldn't fuck me if I was the last man on earth. And he stabs him. And that's when Langdon opens the door and he's all, I told you. Like, he has this look on his face like, I told you. I didn't. It was me. Looks down, it's Nana. I killed my Nana. And then Timothy shoots, grabs the gun before he gets shot and shoots Miss Mead. And Miss Mead is not bleeding, but gushing some yellowy shit. And it's gross. Hold on.
Thank you. Morning.
Morning.
Thank you.
Thank you. Excuse me. Sucks being here in the morning. Sorry. Nope. Can't go that way. So I'm on the bus, you guys. And I'll talk to you later.